I'm Tay Zonday. I'm a singer, songwriter, voice talent, actor, brand spokesperson, and many other hats, and I am so happy to be here for We Stop Hate. When people see unrealistic and negative images in the media, then I think that's a great thing about the internet, is you can always find someone who is like you, who is an example of an awesome life. And they may not be on NBC, they may not be on Fox, they may not have a huge platform, but I think they're out there, and you can always look for exemplars and say, hey, there are people like me who are valid, who are great, and who I can learn from. I absolutely have insecurities, and one thing that helps me is whatever I'm insecure about, I kind of look for other people who might have that same insecurity when I'm out in public, when I'm out in the world. And so I'll just be, walking through the mall, and I'll say, hey, there's someone with a bunch of gray hairs. They're not unhappy about their life. They're insecure. There's someone whose lips are a little bit big, and there's someone who might be a little bit off in this way, or who might have a little bit of a belly or whatever else. And they're loving themselves, and they're happy, and they're grateful for today, and they're not thinking about not being approved, and they're not seeking validation. They're just alive. And then I can kind of take that and say, hey, they can be my exemplar. I think especially when you're young, social media can seem larger than life. And the approval or disapproval of people who are in your immediate world can seem larger than life. And I think you can try to do your best to find places where there are people who validate you, whether those are virtual, as much as you can find a real place where people validate you, validate who you are, and know that there are those places and that you can make it to them. And you might not be at that mountaintop, but that mountaintop is there. The toughest thing for me and my self-esteem about social media and other people is that it can seem like everyone's life is a party. When I'm on Facebook, when I'm on Twitter, it seems like everyone is always happy and in happy shots and doing happy things with each other. And your feed, when you spend all your time on Facebook and Twitter or all these other social media, Vine, it's like there's always something happening, and it's not me. It's somewhere else. And I think I have to kind of pinch myself and remind myself, wait, those people do still have sad moments, lonely moments, alone moments. Those tend not to be the moments that they put on their social media feeds. I have to keep social media in perspective, because in a lot of ways, the way people represent themselves on social media is not the way their lives actually are. But that's not necessarily what you see on everybody's Facebook feed or Twitter feed or Vine feed, which is always party, 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 happy, fun, etc. For me, self-confidence is the ability to be me and know that I am worthy of love even when I don't see love. And I think that's the biggest hallmark of self-confidence, when you can take who you are and everything you have and just love yourself and know that you are worthy of love, even if that's not what is immediately shown to you in a situation. If I could talk to the 12-year-old me, I think the 12-year-old me is very nervous and not sure about being himself, and not sure how the world will receive just being himself. And I guess I would tell myself to not give up as easily as perhaps I did in my childhood, because I think I spent a lot of wandering years in life listening to what other people narrated my life as and what I should be. And then all of a sudden, boom, YouTube blows up, social media blows up, and I see all types of people being all types of everything, and they're loving it and loving themselves. And it's like, hey, I could have learned to do that earlier, and it's never too late to start.
Join We Stop Hate and the Body Shop to color your world beautiful. Hashtag Color Beautiful. Tay, how do you color your world beautiful?
I color my world beautiful by singing.
Comment below with how you color your world beautiful, and you'll be entered to win a free We Stop Hate wristband.